Good morning from the ranch. Hey, it's hot, it's humid, it's Texas summertime. Yeah, let's get busy. So hey, today we're mowing Sudan, our Sorghum Sudan. You can see it out there. And it got so dry and hot that, man, there's flag leaves going up everywhere. By the way, if you don't know what a flag leaf is on sorghum or Sorghum Sudan or anything like that, flag leaf is the stem comes up and then there's a leaf that goes out like that, like a flag waving in the wind. What that tells you is that the plant's going into boot stage. Boot stage means there's seed follicles or whatever forming, and they're going to come up through that flag. By the flag leaf, and then from the boot stage it goes to the dough stage, and then from the dough stage it goes, I think, to the seed stage is what is the pattern. So we got a lot of flag leaves, we got a lot of dough stage, we got start of formation of seeds. We got to get this stuff down. This side is more mature than the other side is for some reason. Haven't figured that out yet. So we're gonna get it all. We're gonna mow it all because I got flag leaves all over there right now too. Not as many dough stage or boot stage, but on this side I got a lot. And there's some 7-foot tall stuff back there in the back corner. You'll see that here in a few minutes. In preparation to do Sorghum Sudan and Sudan grasses, what we had to do is we installed our. We got these gauge skids down here. Let me go to the other side. It's easier to see because we don't have to get underneath. So this guy is our gauge deal. So what it does, you adjust it to determine, hopefully you can see that, how high your mower is going to be off the ground. Okay. So we had to put some extensions on there because the original ones up there we have on there gets us to about 3 to 3.5 inches of height. Sorghum Sudan really needs to be over. You need to leave at least 6 inches of stubble, and so we got this gives us about 6.5 or 6.6 inches of ground clearance. So we got those put on. So we had to bolt those on, and it dropped the plate down, and those are gauge shoe extensions. Then we had to take and move the cylinders from here to here. Okay. And we had to do the same thing on the other side. So you can see right there's one down there. Did the same thing. Move the cylinder from here to here. This is position 3, that's position 4. And then we make sure our turnbuckle is set to 20.5 inches, which is all the way, the minimum length. So that should give us 6.6 inches of ground clearance. That's the max I can get the way this is set up. And so that's where I need to be at for a Sorghum Sudan. Of course, we got our rut block on that we put on last year after shattering a window, which we replaced a few months back. So that's on. We flipped the knives over underneath. So underneath there, on all the turtles, that's what those spindles are called, turtles. We flipped all the knives over to the new cutting edge. The other cutting edge is a little bit worn out, so I said I want a clean cut. So we did that. We did some greasing. We greased the drive line underneath there also. And I think we're ready to go. So as we've been doing this morning, a lot of work to prep for this. I was going to do it last night, but my gosh, it was so hot. A breeze is starting to blow now after we got done, of course. There was no breeze when we started this morning, and it was pretty warm. Got my Propel water, got my Columbia PFG on. I call it my personal farmer's gear, not fishing gear. I don't get to fish hardly anymore at all. And we got GoPros, which doing right now. We got one back there. Drone, we'll get that up. We'll have GoPro outside. We'll have GoPro in the weeds. We'll have GoPro in the grass. Hey, let's get busy. Let's juice up a little bit. Start off in 3rd gear probably. Okay. Hold on your butts. Let's go. So this is about 60 days, or actually it's about 59 days on the Sorghum Sudan. But it got so hot and dry that the seed, it started going to seed. So that's why I got to cut it now instead of letting it get any taller. I got these little islands, peninsulas, I say not islands, but peninsulas I did over here. So we're going to figure out how we can maneuver with this Moco in here. This is where we're going to have to slow down. Make sure we don't tear up something. This is where we need our foot brakes at, by the way. Make this sharp turn. And make sure we don't roll the tractor off the hill. Yeah, I know, I see you. Okay, so we accomplished that so far. But yeah, this right here is probably about 5 foot tall, 6 foot tall right here. But you can see the dough stage, seeds here, seed heads here. So we're catching this at a decent stage, not too bad. You see some boot stage right here in front of us. There's a flag leaf down here. So you know, it is what it is. We're gonna cut it, and we'll go from there. It's a real good height, actually. I mean, considering how dry it's been. We're going to have to run over this grass quite a bit on the first round because I did plant all the way to the edge in a lot of these areas, so I don't want to be tumbling over. Don't want to do that today. We're just going to take it slow. This is my edge I got to worry about falling off at, so I'm going to take it slow through here. But man, look at this stuff. It is good. I mean, I wish it would have got taller, but like I said, no rain, hardly. I think since we put this in, we've had maybe 2.5 inches of rain, 3 inches, somewhere around in there, which is very low for us this time of year. So we're fortunate. I'm glad we planted Sorghum Sudan, because the native grasses this year, there's no grass. I did a field the other day. Usually it produces about 25 bales or more. It produced 11. Yeah, that's bad. Well, once we get going here where we can speed up a little bit, we'll get the drone up. And like I said, up here, you're going to see some 7, some 8 foot tall. I mean, look at this stuff coming up. Look at that. Woo! We'll have the drone up probably by the time we get back around here. On that. That's 8 foot tall. I mean, there is a reason why this is taller in these areas, though. This is where we had burn piles at. So there's a lot of nutrient-rich soil there that was over-rich with phosphorus, potash, and even nitrogen. You can see it in the leaf. The difference in the leaf right here. We're at 8 foot tall right here, 9 foot tall on a lot of this. The reason I know that is because I know how tall my tractor is. And it's not in seed stage yet. It's still in dough stage, so that's good. Get around the fence here. But, so yeah. So we're doing good right here. There's a flag leaf right there in front of us. There's a flag leaf for the boot stage coming up, so you can see what that looks like. Of course, you see the dough stage. I don't see seeds yet, so that's good. There's a boot stage right there, so if you don't know what that is, that's where it's just, you know, forming that little shoot that's coming out of the flag stem. But yeah, looking good, man. We got a lot of the stuff, this honey locust we got to come spray to kill it out. There's a lot in here still. So we're going to be starting to spray that here real soon. This is boot stage going into dough stage. So just a little heads up right there. So we got the honey locust out here in the field too, and then we need to get all the roots out. So we're gonna have some of that in here to worry about too. We're over here, just started. Then it's outside, and it's pretty thick in here too. It's pretty good tall. We got dough stage going on, we got boot stage, we got flag stage, we got everything over here too. So we're still over at my sister-in-law's, and I went and put another battery in because, man, we got some massive Sudan in here. This is that area back here. Man, this dirt is really soft, so you can tell what compaction does versus non-compacted soil. I'm going to go slow in here, as I know there's a drop-off over here that I got to be careful with. But look at this. Oh my gosh, 7, 8, 9 feet tall. So yeah, I'd say it worked over here with the soil's not compacted. Johnson grass in here too. Probably why I didn't get the Sorghum Sudan at, but you can definitely see it over here though. I mean, look at that. Massive amounts. I mean, it's 9 feet tall right through here. Wow. Ain't that something? Hopefully next year, I mean this year, you know, it is what it is this year. Next year I need everything to look like this right here. And I think it will. You know, it takes time to get the soil broke up and compaction out of it. But wow, that's impressive. That's a massive amount of ton. I mean, that's some tonnage there.